How are y'all doing this Friday evening? You guys, y'all know my Friday song, Just Got Paid.
Hey,
Friday night,
hey.
Friday humping, feeling right. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing tonight? You know we all up in here together. I know y'all sitting on the couch. Y'all probably out there trying to get some pizza or something, maybe, but the majority of y'all at the house, hopefully, chilling and being safe, you guys. But welcome to the Build Your Online Business at Live After Dark show, you guys. And yeah, we've been dishing it out all week. And Friday, we're going to do the same thing. So y'all
Hey.
come on in. Tell us where you're chiming in from. Also, let us know if you're safe. Okay. And then share out the broadcast. Share out the broadcast. I know a lot of y'all probably be watching. What's that name? What's the show called? Self-Made. I think that with the Madam CJ Walker that's on Netflix. That
Yes,
movie, I think
yes.
that's coming out. So some people are hosting like virtual watch parties and things like that. But
I was supposed to attend a live watch party, but of course it
oh
was canceled. Yeah,
yeah, it was canceled. We social distancing right now. So
absolutely. And you know
yeah.
that's real timely that you say that because our title tonight is it's International Women's Week, and we're going to be talking about adjusting to working from home.
Mm,
Adjusting to working from home. And we'll go ahead and introduce ourselves. Be sure you guys share out the broadcast. I tell this story all the time. It was one share of the broadcast that completely changed my life. My name is Jennifer King, guys. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all be? Otherwise known as New Guys. And I help you frustrated employees who are now having to adjust to work from home, or hopefully I'm hoping not many of you got laid off. Some people I know they're getting their hours cut, all kinds of things happening. I'm the one that helps you guys that are super frustrated now build and grow a business so that you don't have to no longer work for somebody. I had the pleasure of being able to leave my job back in May of 2019. And so I don't have to adjust to working from home with what's going on right now. This is just like business as usual for me, other than me spending a boatload of money on groceries and having stuff delivered. But adjusting to working from home, over the last year or more, I've had my groceries delivered. So this is really nothing different other than I'm not able to get all the things that I normally would because of the toilet paper, the water, all the things, with people stocking up
mm.
on their supplies. But I'm going to go ahead and let our other co-hosts go ahead and introduce themselves. We're super excited to be here tonight, guys. We want you to share out the broadcast. We want you to participate and let us know, as Dion said, how's everybody doing? What do you need? Because we have some information
We do.
about resources and things that we've been coached this whole week, coached the whole week around the coronavirus. Go
Yeah.
ahead, ladies.
So, hey, you guys, as we mentioned, my name is Dion Murphy, and I'm the owner, founder, and creator of Her Virtual Gym. I'm trying to get this glare out of my glasses, y'all. That's why I'm looking like this. But anyway, and I help busy women fit quick workouts and healthy habits in their busy daily schedule, you guys. And I know many of you are doing at-home workouts, so kudos to you.
Hey.
I also help those trainers who used to work at the big box gyms. Now that the gyms are closed, they're forced to take their business online, but I help you show up the right way and how to do it correctly so that you can scale your business, you guys. So I also help those trainers do that as well. And we thank you all for being on here with us tonight, you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna hand it on over to the love doctor herself, Miss Tisha Marie Johnson.
Hey everybody, that is so hilarious to me. How y'all doing? Hope all is well. Listen, it's Friday. We made it through a week
Yeah.
of something different in the world. So I'm glad that you're here. Go ahead and share the broadcast if you would not mind. We are celebrating International Women's Week, month, day. We're celebrating and we want you to be a part of that. Go ahead to bit.ly/.
We got some
DBA
feedback. Who is that?
different in the world. So
It ain't mine.
here, go ahead and share the broadcast if you would not mind. We are celebrating International. Is that me?
Somebody phone or something.
Month, day. We're celebrating. I think it's me. Anyway, you guys share the broadcast. I'm Tisha M. Johnson.
Tisha, is that your phone? Are you on two devices?
It's not my phone.
It ain't mine.
It's not mine either. Mine is turned all the way down.
And I just muted myself and I still heard it.
I don't know. I don't even have Facebook open on my computer. So
It's Jennifer King because she was messing with that restring. I guarantee you it ain't you, Jennifer.
She on mute now. Okay, so I'm Tisha M. Johnson. Listen, I am your relationship coach. I help you find the love of your life, true and lasting love, if that's what you want. And I also help you become a certified relationship coach. Wow. See? So we're excited to be here. As you can see, we laugh a lot. We have a great time, and we want to have a great time with you guys too. You're stuck in the house, so come on, let's have a good conversation. Make sure you invite someone to the conversation tonight, and we want to know. We seriously want to know: are you safe? Do you need anything? And what are you struggling with? What is it that we can help you with, whether it's personal or it's business? Now, we don't want to get too personal. But I'm just saying, if you have a personal need and you're not really sure how to take care of it, let us know and we can try to help you out.
Hey, so hey,
it was me.
I know it was you.
You don't have to say it like that. It was Periscope that was open on my other window.
I said she got the window because you were working with Restream.
Girl, I don't know what I'm doing, but we're super excited to be here to have some conversation. Hey, D. Morris, guys, be sure you share out the broadcast. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We want to talk tonight and have some conversation about adjusting to working from home.
Absolutely.
I used to think, because you guys know, I worked the job for 33 years. I'm the Amazon best-selling author of 33 Years a Slave, where I talk about my journey in the workforce, thinking I had to be there, thinking that was all there was for me, living paycheck to paycheck, all of those things that I thought that were my life. I thought that was my life. I thought that was all there was for me. Never thought I could work from home, much less. I'm talking about my mindset was work from home for an employer, not working from home for myself, which is what I do now, which is totally different than any thoughts that would have come up before. But it was a mindset shift that I had to go through. It was a huge shift in mindset to be able to work from home. So instead of commuting from my bedroom to downtown Austin, now I commute from my bedroom just down the hall. But it took a mindset, and it takes a lot of discipline to be able to do that. And that's why I'm so grateful for this community, because I have conversations and connections very, very deep in the community with a lot of people. So we want to hear from you guys on what you think about working from home. Have you worked from home before? Are you working from home for somebody else? And if you haven't already registered for the Telesummit, we want you guys to go to bit.ly/yourday2020. bit.ly/yourday2020. That's going to give you the opportunity to get registered, get the reminders, get the replays. And also, if you would like to schedule a call, or if you would like for someone to call you regarding certification, regarding all the things that we have to offer, so we can actually have some conversation about that. But Dion, I know you work from home. Tisha, had you worked from home before now? Because you're at home now working, right?
I'm at home now. Yeah, I had worked at home for a couple years. So
okay. So this was totally new for me, because I was always of the mindset that I had to go to a job. I wasn't disciplined enough to work from home. Now I'm working from home in my business, working harder than I ever did on a job, because now I'm running the show. I make all the decisions, right? And that's what I love about it. And Dion, how long have you worked from home?
Maybe about a year and a half, but it would be like just some days out of the week. Okay. You know, probably like a day here, a day there. And then of course, when my daughter is sick, it's however long she's sick for, and then I'm at home with her working. And now I'm at home every day with her. And you guys, I have that, it's not sympathy, but I have that understanding for these parents that have these kids. And God knows if you have more than one at the house with you and you're trying your best to get your employer's work done, in addition to keep the kids on some type of schedule or what have you, that's a lot. That is a lot. And I know, with a parent of multiple, I know people, multiple kids. And so one thing they help that have helped run their day is that they have them on a schedule. They get them up at a certain time. They still put on their clothes. You know, it could be play clothes or whatever, but you still get dressed. You get out your PJs. But then they have a schedule written out. I've seen that. And so that allows that parent, while the kid is either working on math or while the kid is over there on the computer reading the books, you know, that gives that parent enough time to do their employer's work, you guys. So it's a balance. It's a balancing act. And I just commend everybody out there that's trying to do what they could do. Then you got to find time to go. If the delivery service don't deliver in your area, we got a solution for that. But if you know, like the Instacarts and things like that don't deliver in your area, or if the curbside pickup times way out in the future is not available for you and you have to go and fight that, you have to find some kind of time to go to the store and to handle your needs. So, you know, kudos to everyone who's trying their best to balance this. Just, you know, stay healthy. But we do have some tips for you. We do have some solutions for you so that you won't have to be out there fighting the mayhem or what have you. So yeah, we do.
That's good, Dion, and that is so true. I didn't have that flexibility, but like I said, I don't even think I had the mindset. And so we want to give out some tips on how to be sure that you have everything you need, how to get some things. We have some coupon codes for you guys. Just let us know what it is you need. And one of the things that I want to stress to people, that I've been stressing to my community as well, is once we know for sure if we're going to be locked down, you know, as the entire United States, let's start, once we get situated and settled in our homes that we're going to be in for several days, let's start working on our mindset.
Yeah.
Let's start working on thinking, oh my God, something like this could happen again. Were we ready? What could we do different? And when I talk about what could we do different, my focus is, and I told Coach this morning, that I felt not necessarily prepared, but I didn't have as much anxiety. I didn't have as much, oh my God, I got to rush and do this, that, and the other now, because I was greeted as always with wise counsel, which is Coach. And I made a decision over a year ago to change my life so that I could work from home. So if where I worked for the prison system, right? In administration, they probably, I'm gonna have to reach out to some of the folks over there. They probably didn't shut down completely. So I would have had to be there. All the regional directors, I'm sure they would have had in place. And I would be like, oh no, I don't really know how I would have reacted, because now Kristen's out of school till April 3rd. So I wouldn't want to necessarily leave him at home all day, every day, because he would sleep all day and eat up everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I need him to have some structure. So I let him make it this week. I let him make it this week because it was officially spring break. But next week, you're going to have to get up and read a book. I'm hoping they send home some work. We're going to Google some 8th grade, whatever. And he was like, oh, well, Mom, they canceled the standardized tests. Well, oh, you still need to learn some stuff before you go.
That's even better, because they were just teaching the test. You need to learn the real Holyfield.
He has always performed very well on the test.
Mm-hmm.
But not everybody, you know, that this instruction is crucial between March, April, and I'm going to say about half of May, first week of May, because then after that, the kids are stir crazy. The teachers want them out of school. They want them gone. But we got to find ways to fill the gap. And so I felt prepared, not necessarily for the quarantine, but prepared to be at home, because I already had a routine. I already was getting my groceries delivered. The only thing that I'm going to have a small problem with is I got to clean my own house. And that's really not a big problem in the big scheme of things. And I'm saying all of this because we have been taught by our coach that spending time in the grocery store, spending time cleaning up your house, spending time watching TV is like throwing money in the trash can. It's useless. So all of those things I X'd out of my life and learned the strategies that I needed to learn in order to make money. Now that I no longer work a job, I make more money now than I ever made at a job. So that's what I want people to spend some time thinking about. is this really what I want to do? Because I was going to work over 33 years, had lots of promotions, but I was always paycheck to paycheck. I would get a promotion, it would be good for a while, but then I would overspend because I had the wrong mindset, right? So I was going to work every day broke. That was a horrible feeling, but that was my normal. That was my normal. So we want to hear from you guys. I saw Tisha ask the question, do you like working from home? Comment in the chat and let us know.
Ooh, that's real good. You know, you have to after the initial shock wears off of anything, you have to regroup. You have to refocus, and that's pretty much where a lot of us probably are. That, you know, okay, the shock of everything, and I know things are still unfolding. You know, statistics are still coming out, you know, for various reasons. But at this point, you ought to realize that there's nothing that you can do about external factors. You only have control over you and your environment and all of that. So you gotta refocus and create a new temporary norm until, you know, we get back to business as usual, or however that goes, or whatever it'll be. You know, you've got to do some things differently. And I hope that for some of you all, because I know for all of us, it was another wake up call that we really can't take stuff for granted. I'm not saying that we were, not that we're none of us are ungrateful, but you know, sometimes you can drag your feet on some things.
Yeah, I
So,
see. Put some speed behind it.
right. So now it's like, okay, all systems go. And even the things that you've had to experience, I know, Dion, you know, you having to do the work of your employer, do your own business work, and be a mom, that's a whole lot. So you really, you know, somebody needs to do some classes on how to make all that work together.
Yeah.
You know, for some people, because I know there's some people struggling. And listen, I get it. You like to work, you know, you leave the house to go to work and you send the kids to school, but now you get firsthand experience of what the teachers go through. And so you should really appreciate the teachers a lot more.
Yes, I should probably write them a check. I'm serious.
Exactly. They need a raise.
Cash app some money. But you know what I love about Dion working from home, working her business and her job, transitioning out of her job and raising her daughter, who's 4 years old, is she's watching her.
Oh yeah.
She's watching her every move. And it is so funny when I'm at Dion's house, every now and then you'll see her over in the mirror, or she'll sit up at the phone and she'll be like, hey guys, how's it? She will mock us. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. They watch everything. They watch everything. And that's good. That's good, because if I brought Kristen in here right now, he could go live without a problem. He would know what to say. He would know everything to do. So, you know, now more than ever, we've got to, because, you know, I heard Coach talking earlier today about how we went from maybe 10% of people online, 90% in the workplace, and how that shifted overnight. I see Joanne said in the comments, she said they sent work home for the kids in Jersey along with the computer to do their schoolwork at home. That's good that they have those computers. I wonder if all school districts have them.
Right.
You know, all things aren't always equal, and I'm not trying to pit anybody against anybody, but I wonder if Kristen's school district will be able to do that. They may be in some capacity. They may be able to purchase some computers, because I don't think they have computers there in the 8th grade. They have like a computer. I've been in one of their computer labs where they have the desktops. But you know, they may send stuff home. Victoria says, I sent all of my kids home with a package for, oh, I didn't know Victoria was a teacher.
I didn't either.
I didn't know you were a teacher, Victoria. What grade do you teach? What grade do you teach? Do you teach 8th grade? Can you teach my son? I can't teach him nothing.
So you are, what activities are you having your kids do?
Me. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No. I was just asking, what activities are they having their children do outside of the normal schoolwork? Because I know we have somebody right here in the community. She and her daughter read a book on Monday. It was pretty hilarious. It was fun. I like reading that. I mean, I like listening to it. And I see people doing readings. I also see where they have virtual zoos where you can log into like some of these, state zoos and things like that and see the animals live real time because they have those cameras there.
Victoria, and then they have pre-K and kindergarten.
Girl. Oh, pre-K and kinder, the babies.
The babies. Oh, you getting a break, girl. You getting a break.
From everybody wanting to hug, because that's what they want to do. At that age, everybody want to be up under the teacher at that age.
I see Victoria being a great teacher, just based on her personality. Yeah. A great teacher. So that's amazing. That's amazing. Send Miss Ava some work.
Girl, some more work. Because her teachers did good too. Her teachers, they would always, because I would ask them for work for her, because she would ask me for the work. So I would be printing them out at home. And then I told her teacher about it one day. And she was like, oh, we have extras. If whenever I have like a sheet here, a sheet there, I'll just keep them board. And that's what we worked on some stuff today. And of course, what I printed out for her, so she learned how to connect the dots today, with the alphabets. And so that was big because she just turned 4, and so she's learning how to draw pictures by connecting the dots. And it's so amazing to see her be so surprised. Is her school still open? They are, but they have what some of those kids have siblings, and so they're allowing some of the siblings that are in public school, in the regular schools, to come in there. But I was like, oh, God, I don't know. Mm-hmm. But with daycare, you guys, if your kid don't show up, you still paying. You still got to pay. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh my God, do I send her a donut? But then I'd be like, I hate for her to get sick. Then I'd be like, okay, you should have kept her at home. Mm-hmm. And then you just don't. But then I'm like, okay, but I got to do work.
Right.
So it's, I don't know.
It's definitely a balancing act. Victoria says, yes, they hug a lot.
I know.
That's good. That's good. So we want to hear from you guys in the audience. What do you think about working from home? Victoria, what are you doing? And how long are you guys closed for? Working from home. They're even talking about doing some virtual classrooms. If they do a virtual classroom, I'll tell Krista, come on in here and sit in front of this computer, or take the computer in the dining room and sit and do your class. But see, a lot of people don't know about that technology.
Yeah.
They don't know about that technology. In the software that we use, we can get, I don't even know how many people you can get in the Zoom room and have class.
I think 100. Is
100 people. So
not to cut you off, but with Zoom, one lady I know, she said her daughter, she's in college, and her college has one of her professors, or the professors there, they have to be on Zoom with their cameras on and the volume button unmuted, so they can see you. And you cannot be talking because they're teaching. So that's how some of the schools are doing it,
I got my whole master's degree online, and they can do it in college. They can even do it in the schools. Mm-hmm. They can implement, and each teacher can have their Zoom link. We can they can have class. They can have the kids in front of the computer. Mm-hmm. They can ring the bell, switch classes, have lunch. All of that can happen virtually. It can happen virtually. We need to be calling and setting it up. We'll get a consultant fee.
Yep.
We do it all the time. They can check a.
We're doing it right now.
They can call people. They can, if you tardy, you can comment. You can raise your hand. You can do everything. So
you got a 5-minute buffer, because we know how technology can be. But you're supposed to have a computer ready before it's time to log in anyway.
Have it ready. So, it wouldn't surprise me if Coach has said, life as we know it is going to change. Once we see how fast we had to move. I got a email from Southwest Airlines, and I'm not knocking Southwest Airlines, but they were talking about, and I just skimmed the email, but they were basically talking about how your credits, because we had some travel scheduled, we had to postpone, and they were talking about how now they're taking more precautions now in cleaning the plane.
Oh, I remember that email. Yeah.
Well, why weren't you doing that before?
They were just getting us on there, throwing us off.
Right. That should have been done before. So what's different now? And I understand why you're doing different now, but
Mhm.
when this is over, are you going to keep doing that? Because
Mm.
just air travel in general up there, that recycled air and them just they don't even disinfect between flights because you got people just being cattle in there. This is going to change the way we do some things. And for all of this, people talking about washing your hands. A lot of people weren't washing their hands before. Why? Germs have always been there.
Yeah.
Germs have always been there. So this is going to change the way we live. We could even move to virtual classrooms and I got my master's I started in 2011. We were virtual then. We
Mm.
were online. We didn't have a lot of virtual uh, software, but we were online, and it's evolved now. So what is it going to look like in by the end of 2020, 2021? It is going to be totally different. Maybe the school districts will allow, because they already have schools online anyway. Because the lady that does my lashes, that used to do my lashes, her son was in high school online.
Mm.
So that the technology is there. It's just that it's not, people have not been forced. So now people are forced to do things they otherwise probably would have taken a little bit longer to do. And so, our message to you guys, hey, Sophia, Victoria said, washing your hands is common sense. No, it's not common sense for everybody, though. It's
Mhm.
not common sense for everybody. So we're talking tonight about adjusting to working from home. And those people that have to adjust to working from home, they are blessed that they have a job to work from home. Because
Right.
some people, your waiters, your waitresses, some
Right. Jesus, Lord.
that's
Yeah.
just not going to work. It's just
Yeah.
not going to work.
Yeah.
And so I just pray that there is some relief for those folks in
Yeah.
terms of their bills, in terms.
Oh, also relief. We have to also keep in mind, say for instance, I've been seeing posts like this around, and I even heard about it on news, that some people, the only peace, joy, and happiness they would find was outside of the home, and love they found was outside of the home, because when they went to work or went to school, depends on what was going on back at home, it could have been an abusive situation, kids
Oh,
being abused, parents a domestic abuse or something. But now guess what, Jesus, they are stuck there in it. Where can they go?
mm-hmm.
So it's it's we just have to stay hopeful, you guys. We have to pray. You have to have faith, and you have to believe that, hey, this has to get better. This has to get better. And I know it's easier said than done when you are not in the midst of a fight. You know what I'm saying? But let's not forget those individuals too.
True. And for everybody, everybody in general that's stuck in quarantine, you guys have got to find something to do to keep your mind stimulated, to exercise. Reach out to Dion. She has a virtual gym. Enroll in some
Go get some
classes.
sun. I made a
Yes,
post about that today. Sunshine is pertinent. So if you have a backyard, or if you have a driveway, even if you live in an apartment complex, if you have a balcony, if you have if you just walk down the street to your mailbox or whatever, get out there and get some sun, you guys. I mean, because you have to. You just
you
have to,
have
because
to.
it does something to you. Like when you soak up those vitamins, that vitamin D is so essential in
Mm.
order for you to remain healthy, for one, to be able to fight off things. So
That's
definitely
what I
get
was
out there.
telling Kristen yesterday. I told him, come on, get in the car, go with me to the post office. I said, when I opened the garage, I told him, go out in the driveway and until I come outside, because I was still gathering some stuff. I said, and get some sun. When we got to the post office, and I waited till the post office was closed and then used wipes to open the door and open all the handles. I told him, get out of the car, walk around a little bit. It's only going to take me like not even a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Just walk around the car, get out and get some sun. Because we have been in this house already for a week. And I know we have the 15-day rule, 15 days guidelines, but they may extend that. We don't know what's going to happen, but be
Right.
sure you take care of yourself. And I think that's great that you pointed that out about people being in some less than loving situations at home. We got to pray for them. If you know someone is dealing with that, call them on the phone, shoot them an email. I'm thinking about you. To send them a text message so everybody can have some encouragement, because we've
Yeah.
got to stick together. And that's why we want you guys to go to bit.ly/yourday2020. Put in your information so you can stay connected with us. We're going to have other telesummits. We actually laid out 3 months, 3 solid months of telesummits that we're going to be doing in the brand. And this is going to be the first of very, very many. So guys, be sure you get registered for them. Be sure you stay connected, because you guys are going to hear our stories over and over. Everybody has the same story, but there's a common thread. There's a common thread that runs through each of our stories, and that's all about building a profitable business, working from home, living our best life, and having the flexibility, because we all do something very, very different. Very, very different. So regardless of the industry that you're in, and I tell people, be sure whatever you're doing is something you love, because as you're transitioning to adjust to working from home, as you're transitioning, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a lot of work. So it's got to be something you love, something you're committed to. It's not something you can put down and pick up later, because every time you do, it's like starting over. So be sure you guys go to bit.ly/yourday2020 and get registered. Do you ladies have anything to say in closing? Because you know what my closing words are. Word.
Let me just tell y'all this. This is what I be dealing with all day. My baby over there, I'm trying to do live, right? So she kept coming over here and get a water in this little baby doll bottle. Now she done gave it to the baby alive. And baby alive ain't got no diaper on.
She got no
And
diaper.
baby alive done peed over there on my TV stand. Everywhere. I'm sorry, y'all.
Can you tell her to get a pamper, put a pamper on the baby?
I told you we got them premium pampers upstairs. She could have went and got them, but I'm sorry, y'all. But that's all I gotta say. Y'all, look, keep your sanity intact. Okay, get outside.
Get a lot pee on your furniture.
Y'all, woo, keep it intact. Get you some sunlight. Call up somebody tomorrow. Call up somebody just to check and see if they're okay. If you gotta throw a roll of toilet paper across the fence, do it. If need be, or something. But just check up on that person. You never know. You just never know. You may have some ideas, but you just really never know what somebody do not have. Oh, let's tell them about Schwan. Jennifer, tell them about Schwan, because we did tell them, just in case they didn't deliver to their areas, like Instacart or come over there. I ended up using Schwan last night. So
yes, guys, you can go to swan.com. They have amazing food. It's frozen food. They will deliver to you, even if it's not one in your area. Go to swan.com and go ahead and create an account. Use the coupon code 50, and you can get 50% off your order up to $50.
Yeah.
What Dion and I did was we ordered right at $100 worth of food, and it ended up being half off.
Yeah, mine was $49.
And I got a lot of food, and my son and I have already dug into it. It's good food. I don't know if the coupon code will work more than once, but it did work. I made friends with my Swan delivery lady. She gonna go take some food to my sister. She gonna go take some food to my son. So guys, get stocked up. This is gonna be a lesson. We're gonna learn a lot looking back, because we're gonna get through it, but we're gonna learn a lot. We're gonna learn a lot. So go to swans.com. Use coupon code 50 and get 50% off. Also, I'm gonna let you shut us down, Tisha, the love doctor. Also, for in the morning, Coach is starting a 7-day social media challenge. It starts at 9:30. Do y'all know the link for that? Hold on, I know the link. I wrote it down, I think. I wrote it down. Hold on. Okay, maybe I didn't write it down.
While she's looking for that, I just wanted to put a different perspective on being stuck in the house. So, we already talked about those that are in ideal situations, but I want to make an appeal to those couples. And even if you're having a struggle now, if there's been some challenges, why don't you take this time just to put all differences aside? Because in the midst of tragedy, that's when people usually put aside things to come together. work out a solution, get on the same page and make it through. So while you're there, while you have this opportunity, because you can't go nowhere, go ahead, take some time, sit down with your spouse. Look, put the kids in the room, put on their favorite video, and just take some time, you and your spouse, and work through some things. And if you come to the place where you feel like you need some help, don't be afraid, ashamed, or just doggone stubborn, and get the help that you need so that you can work out the relationship. Because listen, ain't nothing out here in these streets. Why y'all playing? It's hard. Okay, so if you got
Nothing but
somebody,
the corona.
nothing but the corona. Okay. I saw a meme that said not, well, I ain't gonna say that. Okay. So you're in the house with the people that you need to be in the house with. Go ahead. Go back to day one. Why did you get together? Why did you get married? Go ahead and re-examine those things and see if you can't make the commitment to one another to love each other better. Did y'all do that? And if that's not you, that's not your situation, make sure you share this broadcast so that somebody can get this information, whether it's the food information or how to cope. Maybe it's a mom that is struggling to put it all together. Go ahead and share the broadcast if you have not done so already. And even if you did, share it again. Send it to some people that you know are probably not going to see it on your page, but they need this conversation. So that's all I got.
That's good. That's good. Thank you, Tisha. So guys, I just posted the link for the 7-day social media challenge. It starts tomorrow. Coach will be, it's at 9:30 a.m. Go ahead on and get registered at bit.ly/7day show up, as we're being ordered to stay at home as much as possible. If you have a business, social media is going to be your lifeline. It is going to be your lifeline. So she's doing a challenge. She starts tomorrow at 9:30. Go to bit.ly/7day show up. Come learn. It's a masterclass. It's time to get busy. We ain't got nothing else to do. So you ain't got no excuse whatsoever. bit.ly/7day show up. Guys, let's go get it. Let's think about how when we come out on the other side, we can think very, very different. So we're going to go ahead and be forced to make this adjustment to working from home. You're going to love it. And so so when they talk about going back to work, you're going to be like, oh, damn, I don't want to go back. But if you use this time wisely, you can be on your way out. You can be on your way out. We're going to see you guys in the morning. We'll be there at 9:30. Go to bit.ly/7day show up. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care.